Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? My name is Tony Rizano, and this is another episode of the world famous, the University Love, the best podcast in 1, 2, 3 galaxies. But, ladies and gentlemen, you and I are just going to call this show Online Marketing Moves, and we are coming to you live today. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to talk about avoiding the shiny objects. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to talk about avoiding hot trends, If you see something trending, if you see something hot, stay away from it, ladies and gentlemen. Because what goes up always comes down, okay? I will give you a perfect example. A field that I know oh so well. The transportation industry, the trucking industry, ladies and gents. When COVID was rampant, people needed supplies, people needed products. Everybody jumped on board. People had PPP money. Everybody said, let's go. Let's all become truck owners. Let's all become box truck drivers or whatever they wanted to do, Don't be a truck driver, be a truck owner, blah, 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 blah. And now, 2 years later, 3 years later, however long it's been, the bottom has fell out, and you see people dropping out like flies. And all people now, these same people now, they're still trying to sell courses. But I would tell anybody, if something is hot, it's like 2007, 2006, 2007. Everybody was buying a house. Everybody, hey, you're not buying a house. Hey, man, you're losing. You're losing. You ain't buying a house. This, that, and the other. And then the bottom fell out. And then people were trying to give away their house for pennies on the dollar. Use your own brain. Establish your own thoughts. Establish your own mind. Figure out where do you want to go. Figure out what do you want to do. Figure out why do I want to do this. If it's something that I want to do. If it's something I want to pursue. But you don't want to be the one left holding the bag. It's like what's Duck, Duck, Goose. You ever play Duck, Duck, Goose? Duck, duck, duck. And then they go. Gotta run and chase the person. You're chasing after money, I mean, you can do what you want, but as a man who has a little bit of wisdom these days, I don't know everything, but I know something. And I know one thing. It's just like when you're seeing people in the Forex trading. I'm a Forex trader. Are you now? And they told you they should get into Forex. What should I do? Buy my course. Never. Always beware of people when they say, if they tell you, if you say, hey, what's your results? And they tell you, oh, I'm rich. How are you rich? Are you rich from the thing that you do? Or are you rich from the courses that you sell? There's nothing wrong with selling courses. We've had this discussion before. I'm not saying, you shouldn't buy a course. But a lot of times, most people get rich from speaking. They get rich from courses. Most people don't get rich from the actual thing that they tell you to do. They're good at selling shovels and watching you go dig. They're good at marketing themselves. They're not good at business. They're good at marketing themselves. There's a big difference. And you want to be mindful of people. You want to watch out for people. People have a lot of nonsense, okay? People have a lot of nonsense going on. It's more and more shenanigans out here in the world now, Before, most people, the world wasn't so big. The world wasn't so small. But with the internet now, the world is very small, and you see more people. You have to hear from more people if you stay online, You don't have to hear from people, but a lot of times you're online, you're on YouTube, TikTok, whatever. People talk, they talk. They can't shut up, you know what I mean? So I'm just here to tell you, if you with with the trucking thing, I see it now because my friend, he started sending me stuff about truck driving, and it got real annoying. And I just remember it was always somebody, hey, you don't have to drive a truck. You don't need a CDL. Buy you a box truck. And now there's a shortage of goods, there's a shortage of supplies, and there's just plenty of people holding on to trucks that they can't afford, and it's sad. But you have to be mindful of the scams. You have to watch out. You don't want to be the last one to the gold rush, because there'll be nothing there but broken dreams, empty promises, and dirt. Okay, so always be thinking. Try to think a couple steps ahead of the game. Try to figure out, if you're gonna catch a wave while it's on the rise. Don't catch the wave when it's coming back down. You don't want to be the last person in. You want to be the first person out. Okay, you want to avoid people. You want to avoid people that are all of a sudden. Yesterday they were a investing genius. Today they are a forex genius. Tomorrow they will be a MLM genius. Next day they will be a car genius. The next day they will be on whatever business is hot at the time, whatever trend is going at the time. They will be a genius with that. It's like I saw this video last week about this guy named Brother Plight. Brother Plight's a scam artist. He talks the woke nonsense. He's wokety woke. And every other month he has a course about this one, that one, that one, whatever's hot. He's an expert at and he uses buzzwords like generational wealth, which you should. If anybody tells you about generational wealth, run the opposite way. And I'm being very honest about that. But my point is, don't be one of these people who just jump on trends, and because by the time you get done jumping on it, it's already over with. Okay, and so that's all. Don't be a trend jumper. Be a trendsetter. Don't be a trend jumper. All right. But ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, that's it. We'll be back tomorrow, or we'll be back Monday, definitely with the all-new episode of Online Marketing Moves. And until then, my name is Tony Rizano. Thank you for listening. God bless. And as always, everybody, peace.